Hi friends, this is Juani and welcome to Juani's house. Today's Weight Watchers Wednesday's recipe is a spatchcock chicken that was inspired by a recipe that Mr. B and I saw this past weekend while watching The Pioneer Woman. Now I've made some minor adjustments to this recipe to kind of put my own flair to it, but this is a great meal. It's one pan cooking and it gave me all of my proteins for 0 points basically, depending on the part of the chicken you ate. And I got all of my vegetables for 0 points. At the end, you will see what I paired this delicious meal to. And if you wanted to, you could just eat it just like this with the chicken and the veggies. So let's go ahead and get this recipe started. So here's my chicken. I have washed it and made sure that she was clean. I even put a little bit of vinegar over her and rubbed it in. And I have dried her off. Now in the back, what you won't see right now is I cut up the back of the chicken and pressed it down so that it would lay flat. Now when you flip over the chicken, this is now where we'll begin to place all of our seasoning. So I'm going to put, of course, some salt and pepper. I'm also going to use a little bit of onion powder, and I'm going to use my Tont Chatary Creole seasoning. Now you can never over season chicken almost, so you have to make sure you put a generous amount of salt on here, and I do the same thing for the front and the back of the chicken. And then we just rub all of the spices in, making sure we get inside the cavity very well. Now in a bowl here, I have squeezed 2 lemons and I'm adding some olive oil. And then the seasoning that I'm going to add here are some garlic that I'm going to chop up. And then I will have my oregano. Now the recipe calls for fresh oregano and thyme. I didn't have either one of them, so I used dried, and I mix all the ingredients up in a bowl. Now this is the dressing that we're going to use, and we're going to use this on all parts of this dish. So here I have these mini purple, red, and russet potatoes, and I'm just going to cut them in half. Now I reserved some of my garlic for my marinade, and the other garlic, it will go into the bowl with all of these vegetables. So in a bowl here, I am going to place my potatoes in this bowl, and then with these potatoes, we're going to add some of the dressing over it, and then we will massage the dressing into the potatoes. I'm also going to add some more seasoning to here because although this is lemon juice, I wanted to make sure it had more of a savoriness to these potatoes. So I'm adding a little bit of my salt and a tad bit of the Tont Chatary Creole seasoning. Now for my chicken, I'm going to add some more of the marinade on top of the chicken, marinate it in, massage it in on both sides, and then our chicken is ready to be dressed. You can tuck your wings if you like, and then I'll begin placing my potatoes all around the chicken. Now this is what it looks like. Now this looks good by itself, but we need to put some more vegetables with this. So I'm placing my chicken into the oven, and these are the cherry tomatoes and the zucchini that I have, and I have quartered them and placed them into this bowl. And now I'm going to add my onions and my garlic, and I will mix it all together. And then I'm going to add some more of this dressing, and I'm going to add more of the Tont Chatary seasoning, along with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Now my chicken and my potatoes are roasted in the oven. They roast at 475 degrees for the first 20 minutes, and then I will take it out and I will add these vegetables to it. So this is how it looks over for the first 20 minutes at 475 degrees, and I'm going to go ahead and add the remaining vegetables around this chicken in this pan. Now as you see, I've lined this pan with aluminum foil. I've done this so that it will be easy to clean up after we make the chicken, and so I don't have to. I just take the liner off and we're good. Now I place the chicken back in the oven for another hour, and then everything will cook down, and the finished result, guys, is absolutely amazing. This chicken was so beautiful, and the fragrance just went throughout the house, and it was amazing. So to give me a little bit more brownness, I add some of my 0 points. I can't believe it's not butter. And I paired this with some couscous, and dinner is served. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my version of the Pioneer Woman's Spatchcock Chicken. And if you're interested in it, I will leave all of the instructions below. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, but before I go, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.